What if I told you that every time you fast, something extraordinary happens not just in your body, not just in your mind, but in the very courts of heaven? What if your hunger on earth echoes in eternity? Today, we take you beyond the veil, into the unseen, into the realm where angels move, where prayers rise like incense, and where heaven itself responds when you fast. Stay with me, because what happens in heaven when you fast is more breathtaking than you've ever imagined. 1. The heavenly watchers. In heaven, nothing goes unnoticed. Every thought, every whisper, every tear, and yes, every sacrifice. When a child of God chooses to fast, angels lean forward. Trumpets are not yet blown, but the atmosphere shifts. Picture it. A great library in heaven filled with books that record the deeds of mankind. In those sacred pages, fasting is not written in ink, it is written in light. The moment you say no to your flesh and yes to the Spirit, heaven records it. Angels know something powerful is being set in motion. 2. The sound of empty stomachs. Fasting is not silence. It makes a sound in the Spirit. The growl of your stomach. In heaven, it is heard as a trumpet blast. Every pang of hunger is translated into worship. Every skipped meal becomes a note in a heavenly symphony, and the music of fasting does something no earthly sound can do. It stirs the heart of the King himself. 3. The angel's mission. When you fast, heaven doesn't just listen, it responds. Think of angels as heaven's messengers, waiting for the signal. And fasting, it is the signal. One angel is sent to strengthen you, just as one strengthened Jesus in the wilderness. Another is dispatched to war against the unseen forces blocking your prayers, just as Daniel's fasting moved heaven to send Michael the archangel. While you feel weakness in your body, the armies of heaven are being stirred into strength. The courtroom of heaven. In heaven, there is a courtroom. Here, accusations are made, evidence is weighed, and verdicts are declared. When you fast, you bring your case before the judge of all creation. Your prayers, sharpened by fasting, become legal petitions. Your hunger becomes evidence of sincerity, and the accuser Satan has less and less ground to stand on. Fasting silences the accuser. It amplifies your voice in the heavenly court, and verdicts shift in your favor. 5. The heavenly. There are blessings stored in heaven, healings, breakthroughs, visions, even destinies that wait for the sound of sacrifice. Picture a treasury in heaven. Behind each door, answers you've been praying for, blessings you've been longing for. But the key is fasting. When you fast, those doors swing open. Heaven releases what was withheld. And suddenly, what was impossible yesterday becomes possible today. The rewards nitrogen monoxide. In heaven, every fast leaves a mark. Every day you choose hunger over indulgence, an eternal jewel is added to your crown. Every act of hidden sacrifice becomes a robe of glory you will one day wear. What happens in heaven when you fast is not only about today's battle, it is about eternity's reward. 7. The great celebration. When you fast, heaven rejoices. Angels celebrate. The Father smiles. Why? Because fasting is love in its rawest form. It says, God, you are worth more to me than bread, more than comfort, more than anything else. And in heaven, that kind of love is the highest music of all. So the next time your stomach growls, remember this. In heaven, angels are moving. Blessings are unlocking. The courtroom is shifting. And your name is being written in light. Fasting is more than hunger. It is heaven's language. So, will you speak it?